Well, it's now the middle of March, and pretty soon it will be the middle of April. And the middle of April brings a few things. In addition to April showers, the middle of April tends to be tax time. In the last few years, individuals in the United States have been relying more and more on internet-based technology ways to complete some of their taxes and less on some of the traditional ways. In fact, the IRS says that 60% of tax filers now do that electronically rather than the old-fashioned way of putting a stamp and an envelope on their tax returns. One additional item that seems to be becoming more popular is the use of video conferencing services. This year, for the first time, the IRS is offering video conferencing services in a dozen of its offices throughout the United States. Consequently, individuals can get information about their tax returns electronically and online rather than having to drive down to the local IRS office. H&R Block has also been at the forefront, or one of the companies that's been doing a lot of work with video conferencing technology. It has more than 1,000 offices that offer various types of video conferencing services. So as you get a little bit closer and you might have a few questions about your taxes and tax returns, rather than having to jump in the car and try to get some advice, you can have another option. You can just dial it up using the internet and a local camera, so you can have a video conferencing session rather than the traditional face-to-face meeting that most people had when they were preparing their taxes.